Okay, that should look a lot better. Scoot that back. Shoot. The older 7 younger, so I'm gonna get some. Yeah. Dang, man. Okay, we are back. We're back with it with another episode talking about chess knowledge, chess wisdom, chess understanding, like always. Snap. All right, all right, all right. Let me stop playing. Okay, here we go. We got a chessboard. We're live. We're up and running. This is so unprofessional, but we're gonna stay with it. We're chilling right now. Man, if you don't calm down, so stupid. All right, I think we're good now. There we go. Shoot. I can't catch a break. Okay, that stream finished. I'm on a whole nother stream. Let me see. There we go. Hopefully the quality has to be better than that. All right, cool. We're here now. Shoot. This is dope. Okay. Maybe. What do I look like standing up here? Okay. Hey, this is dope. Okay, okay. The only thing is, I think we need to be a little bit closer. Oh, crap. All right. Thanks for the like. Appreciate it. We're struggling, but we're not going to be struggling pretty soon once I get all this fixated. Yeah, there we go. All right. Hey, this is H1. We're going to be running it back with another episode talking about chess knowledge, chess wisdom, and chess understanding. Today, we're just going to be chatting. Hey, how you doing? Looks good to me. Thank you, Logan. I appreciate that. What other than me? Hey, how you doing again? I'm back with it. I'm pretty sure this looks better than the last setup. So, just bear with me. Be kind to me. This is the first time I went live on this is the first time going live on here, man. All right. Let's get with it. Let me set up this chessboard right quick. Crap. Okay. The live on YouTube is very niched up. I can say that for sure. On TikTok, it be popping for real. Okay. Let's get to it right quick. All right. If you have any chess questions, you can ask them in the chat right now. And I will answer all of them. And since they're so, I mean, how many people's watching right now? There's not that many people watching right now. So you can ask beginner chess questions, intermediate, things of that nature. I'll try to answer all of them to the best of my ability. If not, then I can just start teaching. How we doing? How we doing over here? We doing good. As a 700 elo, what opening should I learn? I don't know any except I believe the London. As a 700 elo, you actually shouldn't even be learning openings for real. You should only be learning tactics, strategies, things of that nature. Because openings don't really matter. I can do A4, H4 openings against a 700 elo person and still win the game. So you should be like practicing not blundering pieces and making sure that you're not losing your queen and doing unnecessary moves like that. And once you get to that point, that's going to get you up there a lot more. Like, what mistakes are you making? Wait a minute, that's Doctor. Okay, Doctor quote. Okay, Logan Pierce, am I learning bad habits playing Bullet at a very experienced as a very experienced player? It's fun to bang out quick games, but I don't know if I'm getting better. Well, it kind of depends on which rating you're at. So just tell me that. But at the same time, no matter what rating you are at, it's really not that good to play bullet games at all. So I would just stop that immediately, especially if you're trying to get better. The longer the games, the more you're gonna improve. I remember going to a 2 hour chess tournament. I get 2 hours, my opponent gets 2 hours, and then I'm like just calculating the board. And after that tournament, I realized that when I play online after those type of tournaments, I can calculate a lot more. I can visualize the board a lot more. And so that's why you need to just ease up on the bullet a little bit, switch it up. I'm not saying not to have fun, but it doesn't really help you on the grand scheme of things. Okay, Logan, I'm the 650 bullet, maybe 750, 800 regular. Yeah, I would avoid bullet games, especially if you're a beginner, because if you're a beginner, it's just going to harm you because it's forcing you to make moves that is bad for you. Because in bullet, you don't have time to like do the thought process of looking at my opponent's threat, and then the second thing, looking at all your forcing moves, calculating, and then you miss out on the last point to blunder check everything that you just went over to calculate the candidate moves and things of that nature. So there's a lot of things that you're skipping while playing bullet chess that is going to hurt you in the long run. It's definitely going to hurt you in the long run. All right. Any more questions? Do y'all got a specific opening that y'all want to talk about? Or do y'all want to go over puzzles, things of that nature? I got games like, let me see, what do I got over here? I got Bobby Fischer games. I got Magnus Carlsen games. What are we doing? I'm talking directly to you, the 6 viewers that is watching this chess stream right now. The King's Gambit. Y'all want to get into the King's Gambit? Let me see. I'm pretty sure I can find a good game in the King's Gambit. Let me look. Ugh. I can find a good game in the King's Gambit. Let me see. King's Gambit. King's Gambit. That is a famous opening, huh? What do we got here? I'm not that fast at typing, so just give me one sec. Just be hanging out with H1. Like, who cares? We got an oldie here. We got an oldie. What do we got here? All right, I'm just setting up everything, and we're just going to be going over this one game by Paul Morphy against Adolf Anderson. And okay, yeah, that's a crazy enough game. Let me get that downloaded right quick, and then we can go over that game. I will have it more structured next time, but this is just my test run of doing a YouTube live. And just knowing what I'm expecting. Okay. All right. What do we got here? Did it even load up? It didn't even load up. That's crazy. It didn't even load up like I wanted it to. Come on. Be better. Create the chapter. I'm about to be like, wow. Okay. Y'all ready for this? What are y'all saying? King's Gambit. Is this your first? Yeah, this is my very first stream on YouTube. Well, not my very first stream, but my first stream being like I'm not going to say popular, but over 10,000 subscribers. How about that? Just got here. Are you evaluating viewer games? I do want to in the future. Hopefully I'll have a Discord next time and then y'all could just give me viewer games. But no, we're going to be going over the King's Gambit. Like somebody requested. White is going to be Paul Morphy, and then black is going to be Adolf Hitler. Not Adolf Hitler, my bad. Adolf Anderson. Dang it. I don't know why he was on my mind. That's crazy. Oh, snap. Let me get it. I need a different screen so that I can separate it. Hey, don't be teasing me about that. That's crazy. Hey, yo, I know. Hey, calm down. Y'all didn't see nothing. We're good. Sounds like a great game to me. Hey, it does. Shoot, let's get it. Okay, so we got Paul Morphy, the white pieces, Adolf Anderson as the black pieces, and this was played back in 1858 in Paris. This was just a casual game. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Maybe I am a little bit wild. Who cares? Let's just get into the game right quick. How does the King's Gambit start? Do y'all know? We got E4, E5, and how do we initiate the King's Gambit? How do we do that? Do y'all know the next move to initiate the King's Gambit? Hey 11, how you doing? Do y'all know the next move to initiate the King's Gambit by the white pieces? Because I just started off with E4 and the opponent at E5. What's the next move? What other than me? You're right. It's F4. So Paul Morphy did F4 to gambit off the F4 pawn. And so back in the day, back in the 1800s, they was like, wait just one sec. You're giving me pawns for free? Why not do the most aggressive opening? Because we don't have any opening theory, because this is the 1800s. There's no books to read on the King's Gambit. So I'm just going to take this pawn and hope for the best. And that's what happened. That's what Adolf did. And after E takes on F4, Paul Morphy was like, I'm gonna keep on developing my pieces. And then the move G5 was played at this part. After G5 was played, what do you think is the next best move? What do you think Paul Morphy did at this moment? I'm waiting. We got some good chess players in here. I know. What other than me? Hey, I'm waiting on you and long in piece, maybe. And then we got who do we got? We got Star World. Yeah. Wait a minute. You said H5 it's White's move. Oh, you said Queen H5? The queen can't hop over the knight? That's not even possible. The queen can't hop over the. What are you talking about? What can the queen do? It's White to move. D3. I guess D3 is kind of good, but no, not at this point. I'm just seeing it. Or do y'all know about y'all King's Gambit? Sure, it can. No, what are y'all talking about? This is a queen. This isn't a queen and a knight. This isn't a queen knight. What are you talking about? This queen can't do nothing. It's the most powerful piece in the world, maybe, but it can't hop over pieces. This isn't checkers. This isn't checkers. All right. Sorry. Nah, it's okay, man. I'm clearly, when I go on rants like that, I'm just joking. So don't take it personally. But anyway, we got horse G5. You called it a horse? Hey, don't call it a horse. Call it a pony. But anyway, yeah, give it some wings. Nah, open up the bishop. Okay, let's just continue on right quick. The next move was H4. After h4 was played, then Adolf said, okay, you're attacking my pawn, so I'm going to have to do something about that. So I'm just going to push up this pawn to g4. And then Paul Morphy was like, I'm going to do knight e5 to run away. And at this moment, we just started developing pieces. Knight f6. And then some crazy move was played. Actually, not that crazy since it was right there. But what do y'all think Paul Morphy played at this moment? What do y'all think Paul Morphy played at this moment? You said knight to d3. Y'all not trash, man. Hey, calm that down. Everybody that's in this chat right now, hey, you're lit. Okay? This is gonna be a small community at first, but then you're gonna see it be like 500 people in here all of a sudden. So just wait and relax. You're gonna get it. Okay. Rule number 1 of chess: do not call it a horse, or the chess council will be disappointed. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Horsey. No, we're not calling it horsey either. If you're saying horse in any type of way, you might as well just call it a pony. You know what I mean? I'm just playing. I know you just playing Star World. I know. But still, we got to keep the confidence up. We got to keep it. We got to keep it high energy. Queen e7 or d6. Queen e7 or d6. It's White's move because Black just did knight f6, so it's White's move. What do we got here? Yeah, it's called a pony. Don't call it a horse. Don't call it a. If you're not gonna call it a knight, call it a pony. Okay. I'm guessing that we're gonna need some help getting through the game, and probably some more chess players inside here to get the right moves. But anyway, what Paul Morphy did at this moment, he seen that this knight was attacking the g4 pawn, and he seen that the queen was attacking the g4 pawn. And I don't know what's going to happen with this king, but hey, Paul Morphy in those times was like, we're just going to take this pawn on g4. After the pawn got taken on g4, wait a minute. After the pawn got taken on g4, then Adolf was like, hey, I'm going to take this pawn on e4. After that, we got Paul Morphy playing the move d3, attacking a knight. Where's this knight going to go? Well, g3 seems like a good square for that knight to go to attack the rook. But then again, Paul Morphy doesn't really care about that rook. And instead of defending or moving that rook to a safe square, Paul Morphy did bishop takes on f4, attacking a knight and pretty much sacrificing a rook. What do you think Adolf did here? Well, he did the simple move, which is completely okay. It's completely equal by the computer standards, not by human standards. And he played knight takes on h1. Just giving up a rook. Because when you're playing chess, when you're playing the opening, the principle is have a lot of activity, get your pieces developed so that you can get your king castled and then start attacking in chess. And so that's what Paul Morphy did. But he hit Black with some tempos too. Queen e2, checking the king on e8, and now Black has to get out of that check. And by getting out of that check, he did Queen e7. What are we doing here? What do y'all think is the next best move? A lot is going on. I believe in y'all. We could do this. What is the next best move by the white pieces? Me and the boys learning chess. Yeah, we're learning chess. Come on, let's get into it. Yeah, I know you put a question mark on there, but it's yeah, and f6 was the right notation. Knight to f6 check. And no question marks, because a question mark tell me that you wasn't confident in that move. But when you're playing chess, you're the only person you could be confident in. When you're calculating, you got to trust yourself to know that, okay, I believe that this is a variation that I want to go down. So don't ever put a question mark. Don't ever question yourself when you're playing chess. Well, anyway, after knight f6, this queen cannot take the knight because this queen over here is attacking the king now. And in chess, you cannot put yourself into check. And so the next move that was played at this moment, the only move was king d8. After king d8 was played, what do you think Paul Morphy played next? After king d8. What do we got here? What are y'all saying? Oh, queen is going to go bye-bye. Okay. What do you got, Logan? What's the next best move? Y'all gonna have me sitting down here in a second. I know this is probably delayed a little bit, but bishop takes on c7. Okay, we got 2 people saying bishop takes on c7. 3 people saying bishop takes on c7. We got Ryan, Wolf, King, Wolfie King. We got Wolfie King, Star World. Okay, yeah, it is bishop takes on c7, checking the king. After that move was played, the king just took on c7. What's next? What's next after that? What's next after the king takes on c7? I'm looking still. Let me see. It takes a little bit of time to catch up, I know, but it's okay. We got knight d5. Y'all think knight d5 is the right next move? Be truthful, be honest. Knight d5, forking the queen and the king. Ryan, you're right. Star World, you're right. What other than me, you're right. Yeah, that is a big fork on the d5 square, attacking the king and the queen. And you know what happened? You know what happened? The king moved to d8. And then what's next? What's next after the king moved to d8? Yeah, that's just a free queen. So we just take the queen. You're right. I'm gonna call you Texan Nico. So after knight takes on e7, bishop takes on e7. The game continued because black got a free rook and he's down a queen now. But at the same time, white could still, or Paul Morphy could still draw this position. So after bishop takes on e7, Paul Morphy was like, I'm just going to go queen g4. And after queen g4, Anderson was like, okay, let me just move this pawn to d6. Let me try to trick my opponent. Let me try to get at him right quick, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Doing d6, kind of sneakily attacking the queen with that c8 bishop. So what do you think Paul Morphy did next? What do you think Paul Morphy did next? And every time that you get the next move correct, I'm just gonna shout you out. And it's probably gonna take me a long time to get your name right, or I might just give you a nickname instead. But hey, just bear with me. It's okay. It's cool. We Gucci. What do you think white did next? We got queen g5, queen just somewhere. Okay. We got c4. Okay, queen c4. All right, just moving to the other end of the board. We got queen d4, attacking the rook on h8. All right. What do you think Paul Morphy did? Queen h5. That's a good move too, attacking the pawn. Okay, out of all of those moves, he let the chess speaks for himself. Hey, he probably did because it's Paul Morphy, the first world champion. And so after being attacked by the queen, he went to queen f4. I'm not saying that that's the best move, but that's where he went, queen f4. After he went to queen f4, then black was like, hey, I'm going to rook g8. I got a couple pieces developed. My knight is on h1, probably about to get captured pretty soon, but this isn't really a bad position for me. So what are you going to do about this, Paul Morphy? What do you think Paul Morphy did? Can y'all play like Paul Morphy? Are y'all some grandmasters like Paul Morphy? Hopefully, because that's the only people that I teach. Everybody that's in here, all 13 of you can play like Paul Morphy. Queen takes on f7. Yes. Queen takes on f7. That was the third, right? And so, he took the pawn. What was black's threat? After that, Anderson, he did bishop takes on h4, attacking that king. That king is being attacked now, and now Paul Morphy had to go to another square to make that king, you know, not being checked. You don't want your king to be checked. So the king moved to d2. Is it the best square? I don't know. That's the square that Paul Morphy went to, though. And after that, the rook went to e8. And in this position, you might think that this is completely fine. This is completely fine for white. Black is losing. Their king is on d8. Like, what's better? We just took a queen. But this is completely equal. Still, this is still completely equal. Like, what are we supposed to do here? What do you think he did? What do you think Paul Morphy did? I'm waiting. We're not, unless y'all improve y'all chess, unless y'all tell me the moves that y'all want me to do. We're not going along with just normal moves. Come on, let's do this. We got queen f7, f6. Wait, never mind. Okay, come on. Queen h7, queen takes on h7. All right. Maybe. H7. Do y'all think it's kind of dangerous to just be taking pawns, though? Don't y'all think that's kind of dangerous? Queen takes on h7, laser the pieces on the h file. I don't know. Nope. Yeah, I don't think that's kind of dangerous. All right, let me just show you the move that Paul Morphy did, because sometimes taking pawns is not the right option, especially when your opponent has moves like bishop e1 on the horizon or rook e1 on the horizon. You don't know what black is planning with all the activity that's going on, because they got bishop e1, bishop to g4, just checking the king, doing whatever they want. And so Paul Morphy understood this and did knight a3, developing a piece. And now we're trying to get the piece to knight b5 so that we can get a checkmate. And yeah, when we see a vulnerable king, isn't that what we want? Just checkmate to get the game over with, instead of just taking all the pieces. There's multiple ways to win a game. And so after doing knight a3, Adolf tried to like copy him by doing knight a6, but that was a big mistake. That was a big mistake. What do you think Paul Morphy did after this? What do y'all think Paul Morphy did after this? Yeah, you guess that. Okay. You kind of understand this, Logan? You understand now? Yeah. You know what I mean? You're stopping the check, right? You're stopping all the threats, and you're developing a piece. Good decision, I would say. Yeah, I guess that's fair. A6 was probably best instead of knight a6. Knight b5, rook e1. Okay, we're getting some moves in here. Not rook e1 though. Rook e1 is bad because that could just get captured for free. Not rook e1. What else do we got here? I know this position is pretty crazy, but if you're playing the King's Gambit, this is the type of positions that you're hoping for, right? And in this position, yeah, knight c4. Okay, get it another piece in the game. Probably could have worked. The best move of the position was queen f4, but Paul Morphy did queen h5, attacking the bishop, like lighting up the pieces on the h file. And so after queen h5, Anderson did bishop f6, which runs it to just more stupid moves. The computer is saying that rook e1 was the best move, but Paul Morphy just took the knight on h1 like any common sense chess player. And so after queen takes on h1, and then bishop takes on b2, which is another mistake, probably could have came back. What do y'all think Paul Morphy did? We got knight. What do y'all think Paul Morphy did in this position? All right. So this position is completely winning for white. I know all the pieces are looking stupid right now, but they're going to come into effect because all of black pieces are looking stupid too. And you got a free knight. This is a win-win position. I got my queen, right? I still got my queen, and I took the piece that took my rook. Win-win to me. Win-win to me. Let me put some like free copyright lo-fi music on right quick. That's a crazy thumbnail. I need to do a better one. I know. Don't be judging me. All right. Just come on inside and learn how to play chess. Come on. All right. All right. Lo-fi. All right. Move the rook. Queen h4. Yeah. Queen h4 check first. You're right. Who was that? Huns or Hughes? Yeah, Hughes. Queen h4 checking the king. Right? On this diagonal. After the queen h4 check, let's get back to this position. The king moved up to d7. And then the second person was right on moving the rook. And so Paul Morphy moved the rook to b1, attacking the bishop. But you're probably wondering, can't the knight just be captured? What happens after black just captures the knight on the a3 square? What is the next best move? What are we doing next? There's a lot of things going on here. My bad. I'm in the way. My bad. Just trying to erase some stuff. What is the next best move? Okay. I think somebody already found the answer. Ryan? Yeah, you're right. It's queen a4 check. What other than me, you're right. And Logan Pierce, you're right. Queen a4 checking the king and attacking the bishop on the a3 square. So after that, his opponent resigned the game. His opponent resigned the game for good reason. I got a queen, I got a rook, and I got a bishop. Those pieces are going to demolish all of black's pieces that are still not even developed. And their king is super vulnerable. So that is a clear loss for the black pieces. Cool. Do y'all want to do another game? That was a cool lesson. Y'all did a great job. Okay, Star World, we got one yes, and one yes is good enough, um, especially for this. One yes is good enough. To cover the check for black. All right. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. I don't have to be more specific. I've got to go to sleep, but I love the stream. Do you know when you will stream again? Probably the same time. Next week. I don't know. We'll see. I'll be going back and forth, YouTube to TikTok. I don't know how I think about the streaming stuff, but I do like teaching how to play chess live than doing videos on it. I feel like doing videos on it is kind of, it gets old. I'm not gonna lie. It gets old. I think this is a new wave. All right. Let's go to another lesson right quick. Do y'all want to do a, let me see. We got Ben Larson against Boris. No, no, no. I don't want to do that one. We got Boris Spassky against Avton. Avtom. Dang it! I can't say the name. Avtonomov. Avtonomov. Yeah. I'm gonna just assume that I said it right. All right, let's get into it. We got another game. Boris Spassky at this time was a 2300, and the black player is, well, the player with the black pieces is 2200. Let me set back up the board right quick. I don't know how to. Can I do polls on here? Let me see if I could do polls on here. Let me see how many players would want to play E4 rather than D4. I don't think I could do. Wait a minute. Engage the audience. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do a poll. Um, let's do a poll. Come on, come on, come on. Jeez. It's not that many people in here, but we can still do a poll. How many players would play E4 or D4? We're asking the community because this community is going to be the best chess community on YouTube. I know that's a long stretch right now, but just wait and see. I've been doing this for a while, and I'm not going to stop. I'm already conquering TikTok. It's only a matter of time for YouTube. This is all a game to me. Who's going to stop me? Oh, crap. Who's going to stop me? I know I got a lot of people that could stop me, but that's not the point. It's not the point. The point of the matter is, I'm just trying to teach chess. That's it. All right. What are we doing here? All right. We're back to the original position. Let's get into it. What comments do we got? We got the Italian opening gang. Zaddy H1. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna let you be a pause moment over there. We got who's saying the London system. Okay. So we got the London system against Italian players. I play Queen's Gambit a lot, so D4. You deserve it, man. Your chess lessons helped me a lot at tournaments I went to and stuff. Yeah, that's what this chess channel is for. We're gonna keep running it up. We're gonna keep running it up. I can only run it up with y'all, so just stay focused on what's going on here, and hopefully I can learn a lot of things throughout this stream, more than what I'm learning. And hopefully I can get a better title for next time so that a lot more people would join. I'm pretty sure if I had a title like why Hikaru shouldn't play chess anymore, a lot more people would be in here like, hey, calm down. But anyway, let's get into it. We got this next game by Boris Spassky. All right. Ouch. He started off with d4. After d4 was played, his opponent played d5, and then he played c4, the Queen's Gambit. Accepted. So after his opponent took the pawn, which most people don't ever do this anymore, Boris Spassky played knight f3, even though e3 is usually played, the most popular move that is played. But after knight f3, then knight f6, Boris Spassky decided to play e3 at this moment, threatening the pawn. And then his opponent was like, I don't really care about that pawn on c4, so I'm just going to do c5, attacking the d4 pawn. And then Boris Spassky was like, I'm still just going to take this pawn and not care about your threat because it's useless right now. And not only am I taking your pawn, but I'm developing a piece too. So after c5, after bishop takes on c4 is played, he played e6 to get the bishop developed. And then Boris Spassky did what? What was the move that he did? Let's engage the audience right quick. What's the move that he did? A lot more people like e4 rather than d4. I see you. Yes, white to move right now. White to move. What is the best move for white? What do you think Boris Spassky did? D takes on c5. Okay, okay. Semi good option. I see you. Well, the capital D. Remember, when we're talking about pawns, it's lowercase letters. Knight c3 maybe. We got queen a4. What else do we got here? We got a new chatter in here. Barblish MFs who played knight f3 or c4 on move one. Ah, yeah, my bad, man. You just different. You roll differently. Knight c3. Well, Boris Spassky in this moment, he just castled the king because we got to get the king to safety, and that's not saying that those other moves wasn't like correct or anything, but usually you want to get the king to safety as quick as possible. So after kingside castling, we got a6 that was played by our opponent, and we already got their idea is to do b5. Because usually when somebody does a6, they want to do b5 in this type of opening. And then Boris Spassky played queen e2, protecting the bishop. After that, he played knight c6, we played knight c3, and then b5 was played. Where are we moving the knight in this moment? Where are we moving the knight in this moment? Will that lose a tempo though? What do you mean? Which move? Which move will lose a tempo? What are you talking about? You mean the bishop? Yeah, what are we doing here? What is white's next move? I don't mean anything. What is white's best move here? And I know y'all noticed that the pawn on b5 is threatening our bishop. So what do you think Boris Spassky did next? Why would he castle right here? What? Is this lagging? Like, why would he castle right here? Let me see. I'm still, you know what I mean? Help a brother out. All right. So in this position, Boris Spassky just moved the bishop back. He moved it to b3. He moved the bishop back to b3. Did a normal move. But these normal moves lead to tactical positions. That's why I'm asking. I meant a few moves back. Oh, my bad. You got to catch up. So after bishop b3, we got the move. C takes on d4. After c takes on d4, instead of just recapturing the pawn back, in which this is one thing that you have to learn if you're a beginner player, rook d1 is a good move too. You're developing a piece, and your opponent cannot take the knight or the pawn unless they want their queen to be captured on the d8 square. And this is called a pin, since this pawn cannot capture either way. So after rook d1 was played, we got the move bishop e7, fianchettoing the bishop. And then after pawn takes, black decided to play knight e4. After knight b4, Boris Spassky went crazy on the black side. What do you think he played? What do you think he played here? Yeah, there is a big delay, and I'm going to have to figure that out. Let me see. Is there a way that y'all can be up to date with me? Something just happened with the computer. Ah, crap. What is going on? My computer just started acting stupid. What the heck was that? Oh snap! I'm getting y'all back. Just give me one sec. My computer just started acting stupid. Okay. Wait a minute. Crap! 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 What is going on here? Let me get y'all back. I'm refreshing. Everything is good. No lag for you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Everything is good. All right. Yeah, I don't know how to. I don't know how to fix the. Uh, I don't think I set it up a lag, but I'll remember that for next time. I'll try to tinker with some stuff. All right. In this position, Boris Spassky decided to play d5. After the move d5 was played, then his opponent, just took the pawn back. But then you realize something. Why did he just push up a pawn just to get that pawn captured with a piece? Well, here's the thing. Here's what that pawn push was doing. First of all, this rook on d1 is really active right now. And this knight cannot move anymore because this knight is pinned to the queen. And if the bishop would have took, that would have been just as bad because this queen is pinning this pawn to the king. And Boris Spassky realized this and did the move bishop g5, pinning this knight to the queen. So there's a lot of things that is happening here, but realize one important thing. And the thing that you need to realize is this word. Wait a minute, what's going on here? The thing that you need to realize is this word activity. Activity is the big thing in chess. If you don't know what activity is basically the quality of your pieces, developing all of your pieces to overwhelm your opponent. And so when you have activity, you can control the game a lot more. And after bishop g5, he started crumbling a little bit. And when moves like bishop e7 doesn't work and the computer is giving white a plus 2.1 advantage, you know it's bad because bishop e7 seems like a good developing move, but at the same time it's not. And at this moment, Boris Spassky did the move that nobody would have thought about. He took this knight on f6. Here's the weird thing about taking this knight on f6 is that the only good option for black to do is take the bishop back with the pawn. Because if the bishop takes on f6, this queen is pinning this pawn to the king. So this knight can be captured 3 different times, and that would be a free piece. The only good move is taking that bishop with the g-pawn. So after that bishop got taken with the g-pawn, then Boris Spassky, next plan happened. What do you think he did next? What do you think Boris Spassky did next? Hey man, how you doing? Have no idea? Come on, this is a chess class. This is a chess lesson. Just go along with it. It's cool. It's only 11 of us, but we can still finish this game. Hey John, how you doing? It seems like there's no good moves. Come on, let's throw out some moves. Let's throw out some good um what do we got here? I think somebody just said it. Let me go back to the game right quick. I think somebody just said it. The best move of the position is taking this knight with our knight. So doing knight takes on d5. Who said that? Yoyek, Cedric, you're good. You're Gucci. So after knight takes on d5, bishop takes on d5, Bishop takes on d5. E takes on d5. Realize something that is happening here. The big thing that is happening here that Boris Spassky visualized and calculated is this horrible pawn structure by our opponent. Where's my marker at? Where's my marker at? I need a better black marker. Anyway, this horrible pawn structure, right? And there's a few things that is horrible about black's pawn structure. First of all, the pawn islands. Whoever has the most pawn islands usually have a worse position. And there's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 pawn islands. And white has 2 pawn islands. And not only that, black has isolated pawns, and it's bad to have isolated pawns, especially in the endgame. And they have doubled pawns. Y'all see these double pawns on the F file? When you see double pawns like this, don't even consider it to be 2 pawns in material. It's actually just 1 pawn, since they're always just going to be stepping on each other's toes. And so that's just a bad ordeal for the black side that you just need to be a reminder of, especially when you're looking at your opponent's pawn structure. Hey, don't steal my marker. Thank you for liking the vids, John. I appreciate it. All right. In this position, after E takes on d5, Boris Spassky did knight d4. Just putting this knight on a good square, and has a lot of weak squares to infiltrate, especially in black's position. And so his opponent did what he did best, or what he could do, was king f8. After king f8, there's one thing you got to realize, is that these rooks haven't been moved one single time, and this queen haven't been moved. And they're never going to be doing anything in this position, especially doing moves like king f8. When you're in a position where castling is a bad idea because of these double pawns, you know you're in a horrible position. All right, you got to analyze it and realize you're going to have to do some drastic measures to get out of this stupid, idiotic position. And so Boris Spassky took advantage of it by doing the move knight f5. After knight f5 was played, his opponent did h5. Do y'all know what the next move that he did after this? What is the next move he did after this? Let me put the laptop over here a little bit. What is the next move that he did after this? I'm going to sit down. Y'all can think about it wisely. We're trying to get you better. But if you're just here for entertainment, just relax, chill, let other people do the work. What do we got here? We got knight takes on e7. There is better. I see what you're doing there. I'm pretty sure that might still work because of black's horrible pawn structure, but we could do something better. Queen takes on e7. Well, even though black's position is horrible, we don't want to just quickly trade off pieces. We want to dominate their position. And in this position, in a few moves, you can make your opponent resign. And that's what Boris Spassky did. I want to see a few more options, and then I'll say the answer. There's already a tactic of brewing. You got rook ac1, developing a piece. Yeah, that could actually still work. But there's another tactic that we could do right now. Rook takes on d5. Yes, that's the best move. Rook takes on d5. Why is that the best move? Well, after queen takes on d5, which that's what his opponent played, we got queen takes on e7, king G, king G8, and then what's next? What's the finishing move that makes your opponent resign? What's the finishing move? We got this. I'm looking. I know it's late, but just keep your eyes open. It's very simple. It's very easy. We got knight h6. We got, yeah, two people set the right answer. Yeah, three people set the right answer. We got queen takes on f6. And then after queen takes on f6, threatening queen g7 checkmate, his opponent resigned. But I do want to throw a curveball at you. After rook to h7, what is the next best move by white? After rook h7, what is the next best move by white? And yes, I'm tired. So what? Let me sit down. We're all good. All right. I know y'all thinking. Thank you for thinking and seriously considering these puzzles. And if it's not close enough, probably next stream I would have it closer. Does the board seem small? Yep, you're right. Nova Konos? Nova Ronos? I don't know. The local memer? Yeyeg Cendric? Yep, 97 is the next best move. 97 is the next best move. Three people got it right. 97 is the best move because you're attacking the king on g8 and you're attacking the queen. Oh, snap. Attacking the queen on the d5 square. So after the king moves, which is the only move, you get a free queen. Not only in that position was you threatening checkmate on the g7 square earlier, but you was threatening a fork by going to knight e7, attacking the king, attacking the queen, and yeah, he couldn't handle it. So, interesting position, I know. It was cool. It was cool. All right. Any questions about that? Any questions for me? I'm just going to be chilling now. We've been going live for about an hour now. I'm going to be more efficient next stream. I do want to do this more. Probably need to change the title. Congrats. Man, that was cool. Change the title. We gonna play another game? Not this stream. We already been going for an hour. So, I mean, y'all did well. Probably next stream, I'll figure out a way where I can stream a lot more on YouTube. That's the goal, though. What do you think the best way to improve your chess study openings or tactics? Depends on your rating, but I'm gonna assume that your rating is, I don't know, around 1500. Well, let me not assume. Tell me your rating first. You're doing really good, man. Thank you, Nova. I appreciate it. Or a combination of all. I would say tactics. If you're under 1600, I would say tactics. But if you're above 1600, then it would have to be strategy until you get to 1800. And even at 1600, you still have to learn some openings, but it becomes really serious after you pass 2000. Love the content. I hope you reach your goal. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope I do too. Right. Okay. 1300. So definitely a lot more tactics and strategies. You should be learning about bad piece captures and good piece captures when you're playing chess, and then learning about pawn structures too, and how to take advantage of those bad weaknesses. Like for example, the double pawns on the F file. You should know how to take advantage of those pawn structures in chess, because when a grandmaster sees that, they're like, "Oh snap, this should be somewhat winning for me." Nova 575. Is that your rating? Yo, Emo Gracia. What openings would I study as a 1000? If it was me, I wouldn't study any openings because I would be trying to focus on opening principles. But if you do want to study a chess opening, I'll study the easiest one for black, well, for white, which is the London system, and then for black, maybe the King's Indian, maybe the King's Indian defense. That's pretty easy. All right. Anything else? We chilling out. All right. This was a cool stream. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and hopefully there was a lot of people that's gonna be in here next time. So I'm not here alone with two or three people. Do you feel like it's harder to play over the board than online? Um, I grew up playing over the board, so I would much rather play over the board than online. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let me change the title before I'm thinking this live stream is going to be published after I get off of it. So let me just change the title. What should the title be? It has to be clickbaity. What is it? What should it be? First live stream? Let me just do first live stream with H1. Nothing too serious. Oh, you can delay the chat? Y'all didn't tell me that. Y'all supposed to help me out. Oh no, I gotta put an exclamation mark. Give me one sec. Yeah, you know what I mean? Gotta make it serious. How do you work on your calculation to play faster? I play pretty slow and talk. Wait a minute. I play pretty slow and take a long time to think. Um, the next time you do chess puzzles, time yourself. And depending on your rating, you said 12. What did you say? What rating did you say? Dang it. I thought you told me your rating. But 1300, right. So, especially in the 1300 level, just time yourself for 30 seconds. You'll be fine. Go on leechess.org, do chess tactics, and just time yourself 30 seconds to solve them. Hans Niemann caught with beads in his hotel room at 3 a.m. Going wrong. Cops called. Okay, that's extreme. Hey, calm down with the Hans Niemann's in the chat. Hey, the lawsuit speaks for itself. The London system seems to fall apart for me after I move the bishop to f4. That's weird. That's in the beginning of the game where you're just gonna have to study like a simple London system tutorial on YouTube or something, because yeah, you got to practice the opening. You can't be breaking down from the second move of the London system. You got it. I believe in you. We can go over the London system next time I go live. I expect you to be here. Teaching viewers chess by their elo. Yeah, pretty much. I can do that because each you can kind of assume what you need to work on. You can kind of assume by the elo, and I've been through all of these. So, all right, we got Brady with the black face emoji. Okay, yeah, try to just time yourself when you're doing chess puzzles. Then you're gonna get faster, and you're gonna see more patterns. It's not gonna happen immediately. It's kind of weird with chess, especially at that rating, because what happened with me is just one day everything just clicked, and I was like, "Oh snap, I'm a better chess player." And then it got proven by my chess rating going up. So it's not just going to happen the day after. It's probably going to take weeks for you to get into that pattern of seeing things a lot faster. My chest rating is 1800 USCF, and my online chest rating is around 2100. When is the next live stream? It's going to be next week. I'm going to be doing surgery this weekend, so yeah, it's going to be on Monday, probably at the same time tonight. What is your favorite opening for white? My favorite opening for white is the Catalan opening and the Trumpowski because it got me a lot more wins. Now blackface, huh? Just me lurking in chat. Hey, I knew what you was doing. I just wanted to assume that you was doing that, which was pretty funny. Wanted you to explain yourself. Gonna be back here Monday. Good night, bro. Yep, see you later. Yeah. I'm messed up in the head. You know, Brady, don't be like that. It did seem like that though. Just the emoji with the face is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, you know what I mean? Just be better with the jokes next time. What is the best opening for black? I can't say what is the best opening for anybody because it depends on your chess personality. But I would go for like the classical chess openings and avoid the hypermodern openings, especially in the beginning of your chess journey. So, for instance, if your opponent plays e4, I will go along the lines of e5, things of that nature. And then if your opponent plays d4, play d5. Those goes along with opening principles different, more than if he was playing like the King's Indian defense, which you can get away with. I think Gotham Chess did a video on that, but I wouldn't suggest it. It gets confusing, and I think it hinders you, especially if you're trying to get better. All right, I'm signing off. Have a good night, man. I'll try to catch the next stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. What is that emoji? Okay, I'm getting off. Y'all getting weird. See y'all later.